In this video, we are going to be looking at the major themes in Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe. I will explain them with clear examples so you can understand them easily and also use them in your examinations. One major thing in Things Fall Apart is pride. Okonkwo is very proud of his achievements. He rose from poverty to become a respectful man in Imo, and he values his reputation greatly. However, this pride becomes excessive. For example, when the elders told him not to take part in the killing of the boy in Ikemefuna, he still killed him because he didn't want to be seen as weak. This shows that his pride controls his actions. In the end, this same pride prevents him from adapting to change, and it contributes to his downfall. Closely related to pride is Okonkwo's fear for weakness. His father, Unuka, was seen as a lazy and unsuccessful man, and Okonkwo hates everything the father represents. Because of this fear, Okonkwo becomes overly harsh and very aggressive. For example, he beats his wives during the week of peace and shows no emotional attachment even to Ikemefuna, who sees him as a father. This thing shows that when a person is controlled by fear, especially fear of being seen as weak, it leads to making destructive decisions. This theme focuses on the conflict between the traditional Igbo way of life and the new changes brought by the white men. Before the arrival of the white men, Umuofia had a strong cultural system based on religion, customs, and communal living. However, when the missionaries arrived, they introduced Christianity and a new way of life. For example, in Banta, many people, and even the outcasts, even Umuye, joined the church. While some accepted these changes, others like Okonkwo strongly resisted. This clash of the old and new ways eventually created tension, and there were clashes up and down, which led to a breakdown of the society. Colonialism is a major thing that explains the external force that changed the society. The British did not only come with religion, they came with a system of government and law. For example, the district commissioner set up a court and imprisoned the leaders of Umuofia, including Okonkwo. This shows how the traditional system of leadership is gradually replaced. Achebe uses this to show us that African societies were not disorganized, but instead we were disrupted by the white men. In the novel, masculinity is defined by strength, bravery, and success. Okonkwo believes that a real man must be strong and should not show any form of weakness. Because of this belief, he constantly criticizes Umuye and even distances himself from anything soft or emotional. However, Achebe constructs this character with other types of characters like Obierika, who shows that wisdom and thoughtfulness are also important qualities of a man. This theme questions the idea that masculinity must always be all about violence and aggression. Fate and destiny also played a role in Okonkwo's life. Some events seem beyond his control. For example, his exile happened after his son accidentally killed Ezindu's son during a funeral. Even though it was not intentional, he was punished according to the laws of the land. At the same time, many of Okonkwo's problems came from his own decisions, such as killing Ikemefuna and refusing to adapt to change. This creates a balance between destiny and personal choice. This scene is seen clearly in the relationship between Okonkwo and his son. Okonkwo represents the older generation that strongly believes in the tradition, while Umuye is the younger generation that is open to change. For example, after witnessing the killing of Ikemefuna, Nwoye becomes emotionally distant and later joined the missionaries. This shows how change can divide not just the society, but even the family. The novel shows that we Igbos had a well-organized system of justice before the arrivals of the Europeans. Crimes were punished according to the laws of the land. For example, when Okonkwo killed a clansman, he's exiled for 7 years. This shows that the society valued order and fairness and respect to the gods, especially the earth goddess. Achebe emphasizes the importance of African culture and identity throughout the novel. He uses proverbs, festivals, traditional religion, and social practices to show that Igbo culture is rich and meaningful. For example, the Feast of New Yam and wrestling competition reflect the values and the lifestyle of the people. This theme also responds to the earlier European writings that portrayed we Africans as uncivilized. At the beginning of the novel, Umuofia is united by shared belief, customs, and tradition. However, when the missionaries arrived, the unity begins to break. Some people convert to Christianity, while others still strongly believe in their tradition. This division weakens the society and made it easier for the colonial rules to take over. This is one of the key reasons why things fall apart. These themes shows that Things Fall Apart is not just a story about one man, but a story about a society facing change, conflict, and loss of identity. Alright everyone, that's it for the major themes in Things Fall Apart. If you haven't watched my full summary and explanation of the novel, make sure you check it out on my channel. It will help you understand the story better, especially if you are preparing for WAEC, NECO, or JAMB. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and send to other literature students who might need it. If you think you understand Okonkwo now, wait till the next video. In my next video, I'll be breaking down Okonkwo as a character, his strengths, his weaknesses, and why he is called a tragic hero. Trust me, you don't want to miss that, especially if you're preparing for WAEC, NECO, or JAMB, for any of your exams. This is Elite Guide with Lady G, helping you understand literature in a simple way. See you in my next video.